Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Brian and I'm doing a review of this pretty cool yet cheap digital microscope that I purchased off of Banggood. This particular vendor has their price marked at $16.75, but if I remember correctly, I got mine for roughly $12, but I think it was because I was using a new email on the site and I got a discount, so you may want to try that if you're purchasing one as well. But this is the 600 times zoom option with 8 LED lights, and for sake of ease in editing, I'm not going to show you video footage of my actual unit because it looks identical to this. It comes with this stand here, and the unit itself has the metal ridges in the middle, which allows you to zoom in and out up to 600 times zoom. And then the red button that has snap written over it is how you take still images of the object that you're inspecting. And then on the left side where the clear nozzle is, that's where the actual camera is. And there's also 8 LED lights in there that can get pretty bright. And the way you control the light is on this little roller ball that's on the USB cord. And you can turn up the light to full brightness, which again gets pretty bright, or completely down to where you have no light coming out at all. Finally, the unit comes with a CD for the driver that you need to install on your computer, but if you do not have a CD driver, most vendors include this little link down here to get it via the internet. And even if you don't get it from this vendor, this driver should work. I think that's what I did, if I remember correctly. But to show you the effectiveness of the actual unit, I'm going to show you some footage of a butterfly wing that I found in a parking lot that unfortunately is pretty gummed up, but it gives you a sense for how powerful this little microscope is. So I'm going to move on to that actual footage now. Here you see the butterfly wings I'll be looking at. It's the top right one that the light is pointing on. And you can tell it's seen better days, but this was what I wanted to use as my first sample because I just found it right after I bought the microscope. So here you can see the details of the individual little scales on the wings themselves. And when you just make minor movements, like you see there, it immediately goes out of focus and you have to refocus. So here I moved to like a more yellow part of the wing, and you can still see those scales, which I think is pretty cool. And then there you just saw me pan past little tiny hair-like fibers that were close to where the wing would have met the original body of the butterfly. And I think I focus in here a little bit better too with the black scales on the yellow. And for like a $12 to $16 unit, I just thought this was pretty high level of detail here. Here you can see the scales that are it's like almost like cellophane paper. This is the part of the wing that was like run over by a tire or something. So you can see what few little scales remained, and then like almost like the parchment paper that they embed themselves into. And there's like a little spine that gave the wing some structure. And you can see in this video the top is what the user interface looks like. It's got like a little camera option that takes a picture, a play button, and a little eye icon, and that's what brings up the actual like video viewer here. And I had to take a screen capture of the video, that's why it's smaller than the screen itself. It's fairly self-explanatory, but the user interface could be better for sure. Here I'm on the portion of the wing that connects the body, so you see it's really fibrous and like rigid. But it's incredible the level of detail that this really cheap microscope gets. And you can see the little tiny hairs, and there's where it goes back into the wing itself. And then finally, just to give you an idea of how much detail this gives, this is a human hair over the blue line on a notebook. So this is just kind of like to scale, to give you an idea of what we're looking at on the butterfly wings. So all in all, I was very happy with this little microscope, and I think it's definitely worth, the $15 price range. Thanks a lot for watching.